Hi, everyone. My name is Jabbour, and I am the founder and creator of the Girlfriends Club. Welcome to Girlfriend2Girlfriend. I am thrilled to be with you tonight, which is our 10th episode. I can't believe it. 10, it's been 10 incredible moments for me. Just learning and meeting new people and getting so many incredible shout outs from you girlfriends from around the world. And I just want to say thank you to Renee, who's been a big supporter in New Zealand. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Sophia in Spain, and Claire in New Mexico, and Robin in Chicago, and all my friends and girlfriends in the New York City area. Thank you, everyone, for supporting Girlfriend2Girlfriend. I want to also, before we get started, I came across some incredible snacks, and I know I'm totally switching gears here, but I wanted to share this. So many people have allergies, and I found this incredible, delicious product. The brand is called Safely Delicious, and they are allergen free. And if you are so inclined to try something totally different, these are just delicious sweet bites that I'm holding up on the screen. But if you go to their website at safelydelicious.com, you'll see that they have salty snacks and sweet snacks and all different recipes. I have to say, I'm giving them a big shout out, and I love your product. So everyone, go see if you can find some Safely Delicious in your grocer. So that being said, it's all about food, right? I want to bring on Jane Hanson, my girlfriend, who's going to be joining me this evening on Girlfriend2Girlfriend. And Jane, where are you? There she is.
I'm right
Where
here.
are you? Oh, you took the roller out of your hair.
Oh, well, it's right here. I was going to leave it in, and I thought you would kill me.
No, it's fine. Well, we have to talk about the roller because Sue Natali told us that we all have to have rollers in our hair.
Put this in before you go out. You let it hang there while you're getting dressed, and then when you take it out, you look
right. I mean, honestly, that's what this show.
Amazing.
This is what this show is about. We're girlfriends. We're paying forward all the stuff we've learned, right? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Hence my Safely Delicious products. But
notice if you sent me any of those, so
I know. Don't worry.
Time. But
I'll drop you some.
Can I just say something? Your arms in that top look incredible. I think you should tell people what you do every day with your arms.
Oh my gosh, I have.
They look amazing.
This is not natural. Thank you. I mean, it's natural because I work out every day, and I have been for 20 years, and I just won't give it up. But I do curls, and I'm just really hell bent on making sure my arms look good because everything else could be falling apart, but my arms are okay.
So thank you. It's all about weights. It's all weight, right?
It's all the weights and, just very low weights. I think the heaviest weight I lift is 30 pounds, but I'm very consistent and I do.
Hello. I'm like, the heaviest I would do is 10. And my arms, I can't see them now, but they look pretty good. I mean, if I did 30.
Yeah. Well, I gradually got up to 30, but I do my arms every day.
Yeah. So how many reps on each one with the 30 pounder?
Oh God, 3 sets of 12 reps. Yeah. You can catch me at the gym at 5 a.m.
Every way?
Yeah.
God.
I hurt my rotator cuff.
I will be you one day.
Oh, just be you. You're perfect the way you are. And, it's all about staying well and taking care of ourselves, and which is the perfect segue to our beautiful Gayle style. Gayle is going to talk to us about the wellness of style, whether it's your beauty regimen, your fashion regimen, your home regimen, or maybe your partner's regimen who may need some sprucing up. But especially during, this time.
That is so diplomatic.
Especially during this time of COVID, where we've all just kind of been within the same four walls. How do you make yourself feel good? So please help me welcome Gayle Style. who's joining us from the Upper West Side of Manhattan. Hi, Gayle.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Oh, she's too pretty to have with us.
Well, she certainly
I'm
is.
following in Ollie's footsteps, as you know.
So I will, full disclosure.
We're trying.
Gayle is my beautiful niece, and she has started this incredible journey, which is turning into, I mean, talk about paying it forward, right? So my mantra is paying it forward one girlfriend at a time. And she has remarkably started this journey of wellness. But it's just not, it's internal, it's external, it's what surrounds you. And Gayle's going to talk and share with us some of her secrets, her top 10 must-haves. And if you look at her and look just behind her, the aesthetic is just so calming.
Is that a candle holder, right? I mean, is that all candles in there? I mean, obviously.
This is an etagere, and it has ceramic pieces from Scandinavia. So,
Scandinavia.
So thank you.
Yeah.
Ollie. Thank you, Jane. I'm so happy to be joining you. So I have a platform and a business that is all about helping women and men look their best, feel their best, and live in their best environment through style. After many years in the fashion industry at Donna Karan, Calvin Klein, and then working at Condé Nast, I was surrounded by some of the most creative and most brilliant minds in the world of style and beauty. And I was always inspired by the notion of looking good, feeling good, and doing good. And at the core of my platform is really empowering all of us to do that. No matter your budget, no matter your body type, no matter the space you live in. And I think it's even more relevant today than ever. And I've spent a lot of time even talking with psychologists and doctors about what it does for us when we make self-care a part of our days. We are giving so much to our partners, our children, our friends, our businesses to survive and thrive during this very vulnerable and threatening time. And it's almost like putting on the oxygen mask on ourselves. And I have very concrete ways to do this, whether it's through a hairstyle or through your beauty regime, and certainly in essentials for your closet that can help you look your best, feel your best, and do great things.
And we talked a little bit before about, some days you just wake up and you're like, the ho-hum, and you look outside and it's still a COVID world, but how you dress and what fabric you put on and what you see in the mirror it's an immediate like pick me up, right? So
it's true.
And I know for myself, sometimes I look in my closet and I have to dig through and I'm like, wait a second, there's some treasures back there. And sometimes when you put a treasure on, it's an immediate lift.
Yeah, it really is.
It really.
So, yeah, I've written a lot about this. When the lockdown first happened, there was a hall pass, if you will. We had the permission slip to dress in sweatpants all day and be really cozy. And there's something really lovely about that. The moment I walk in my door, I have to get out of my clothing. But we're at a point now where we are living in a way that's not going to go away for very long. We're doing more on Zoom. We're going safely to the supermarket. And the idea of having pieces in your closet and getting dressed, I think it's important now. I think it's important to wear a pretty blouse. I think it's important to put on a structured blazer. And I purposely wore this one tonight, even with a pair of leggings, if those make you feel good. But the idea of we have to be a bit more appropriate right now. Life is moving on. And I think we need to dress for that. And I help women and men with the key pieces so that you're not a deer in headlights. You're not saying, oh my God, it's another day. What am I going to put on? And it's the whole notion that you can have less in your closet and do more with them. And I love what you said, Ollie, because it's also the idea of shopping in your closet. You know, women will say to me, I would never think to put that on, and I would never think to pair that with that item. So there's a lot of substance here, and ways that you can help feel better.
Trust me, the other day I put on a sequin blazer,
Yeah.
a black t-shirt, and jeans. And
Yeah.
Look fabulous.
it was so fun. And so I do get dressed every day to go to the office.
Yeah.
I swore to myself, you are going to do this. My team works from home, but every day I get up, I do the whole thing. And that has really helped me because I'm one of, I like to feel good, and to feel good means I want to put my pretty on, the best I can. So I know for me that's like an instant positive vibe, right? And also
Absolutely.
surrounding myself, with lovely candles, and, a
Absolutely.
beautiful home. And, I like things to smell good, and, obviously be clean. It's all good, but I think it's all ingredients for a healthy lifestyle,
It
right?
sure is. Mm-hmm.
And like you mentioned, I
early-
know I do the same as you. I leave my work stuff at the door, and then I
Yeah.
change immediately,
Yeah.
and turn into
Mhm.
someone else.
I've seen
Yeah.
you wear those jogging pants at the office. Come on.
Okay. But with a blazer.
And a heel. And a heel,
Right.
which is
And a
super
booty.
chic.
And a booty.
Gayle
Super chic.
story earlier about you had a woman who was very discontented with the way she looked. And so you spent a little time with her and you helped her kind of address her inner needs. And all of a sudden, the next time you saw her, she'd lost like 40 pounds. And so
Yeah.
tell us that story because it's so great.
It's one of my favorite stories. The impact was so big. She reached out to me and said, I'm going to contact you in a few months when I reach my ideal weight. And I said, no problem. I never want to push anyone. I said, I'm here for you. And I said, but you know what? If you'd like, I can simply take a look at what you're putting on to go out to dinner with your husband, to go to lunch, to do a Zoom call. And let's see if you're actually wearing the most flattering pieces for your body type. Do you have them in your closet? So I went over and she put on some items that, first of all, put 20 years on her and, were not her most flattering pieces. And once I gave her ideas, and I was even wearing an oversized blazer, and I put it on her, and I just over her shoulders, I said, how do you feel just having the structure of this on you right now? And she started looking in the mirror. And after that one session, and after she bought some recommended items, and again, no matter budget, she said, I can't believe I could actually wear those jeans, like the skinny jean from Topshop called the Jamie that works on every body type. And she said, you know what, Gayle? I started looking at myself in the mirror. She was motivated to make positive changes. And she called me a number of months ago and said, you changed my life. I walk around now, I've lost 40 pounds. I feel like a supermodel. My husband can't keep his hands off me. And, that is everything. And I've helped women gain the confidence. The confidence is the key. The confidence to say, you know what, I'm going to get out there, even though it's a pandemic, on Zoom and present myself. And even I purposely put on these jeans tonight, and these are from Madewell. So they're well priced. And one of the first things any one of you women and men can do who are kind enough to be listening to my story is really invest in a pair of jeans that fit you well. I can't tell you how many women and men I meet with, and their jeans are not doing them justice. Their packaging is not doing them justice. And if you just invest in one great pair, and it could be Topshop or it could be Stella McCartney, you use them as a canvas, and then you build upon those jeans and you feel great. Even if you're in a Zoom call and you're only being seen waist up, you have them on and you know it. It's like Wonder Woman who puts on her outfit and goes.
I love that. And just like with the sequin jacket. I mean, it just
100%.
I'll put on a St. John jacket, or I have this vintage Chanel jacket. It's a game changer. It really makes you feel good. And I love what you said. It's a canvas. Jeans are a canvas for both men and women, and they're so much more accepted now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Almost anywhere these days.
Yeah.
Because none of us really go out anywhere that
Yeah, really. I was at Trader Joe's.
Yeah. So you have like great tips. And I know we're probably going to post like 10 of your best tips, But
Of course.
talk about the jeans. Give us a few others, because
Yeah.
Sure.
Your top 10.
Okay. So
Here we go. Here we
here's
go.
one of the most flattering looks on every woman's body, and that is an off the shoulder top. Shoulders are an extremely alluring part, no matter your body type. And when you show them a hint of shoulder and a hint of skin, it's very alluring and you feel very confident. Also, roll up your sleeves. I'm sorry if this is a little jittery, but roll up your sleeves of your blouses, of your blazers. The forearm is a very alluring part of a woman's body. And if you just show that skin, there's an effortless chic about it too. So,
spots.
okay. Another tip, when you're wearing a sweater, I happen to be wearing a blouse, but a sweater, and everyone knows the Gayle tuck. You tuck your sweater in the front and you tuck your sweater in the back. And the reason you tuck your sweater in a bit in the back is because no matter your body type, when you show that curve of the lower back, you are presenting yourself in a slimmer way. Okay. But so it's roll up your sleeves, show your shoulders. Another tip, if you don't have a pointy toe pump in your closet, go get one. It's a classic look that is really important. And even in a nude color, people think right away, she's wearing black on top, put a black pump on. Nude actually extends my ankle and lengthens my look.
Gayle, those are beautiful. What size heel is that? Those are lovely.
This is an 85, so it's not terrible. And
that's a nice heel. Enough. Yeah, that's a nice, and I like the nude palette. I like that.
Wait, so 85, how many inches is that? Sorry.
3. 2.5, 3. It's not terrible. 3, yeah. I like 104. I mean, if I'm really going out, I'll go higher, like a 4-inch. But it's really about what you're comfortable in, because you also want to look like you can walk down the street.
And also
when we are walking down the street.
But the pointy really it gives you a nice silhouette. You know, because when you look down at your toe, and I have a huge foot. I have a size 10. So when you look down at a pointy-toed size 10, you're seeing a lot of shoe, but it really does. It gives it a nice feminine look.
Yeah. I have another tip, Jane. I'm glad you asked me, because I recently had a client. She invited me over to her home. She has never been married. She's in her early 40s. She really wants now to devote. She's been working really hard her whole life. She's like, this is time for me. Please come over. Let's create outfits that make me feel my best. And the first thing we did is I talked with her about her hair. I talked with her about a haircut and highlights. I talked with her. She had never really been to a dermatologist. So first we went for a cut and a color at a place that I work very closely with called Valerie Joseph Salon in New York. We're a team. We really work together to make sure that, because when you have a good haircut and style and color, you could put on a t-shirt, jean, and a pointy toe pump and you're done. We also, a lot of them I introduced to my dermatologist, Dr. Marnie Nussbaum here in New York, and it begins with a body check.
Marnie's a dermatologist.
Amazing. I mean, begins, I saw her yesterday. It's sunscreen, it's body check, and then it's taking the time each step to make sure, I go back more frequently than every 6 months, because she's very slow as far as and very deliberate, takes her time so that I look, more youthful, but also natural. And I think that's really important.
That's a huge tip, right? Take care of this part.
Yes. Yes.
Well, when you look in a mirror, it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Yes. And then no matter what you put on, if you just used some of my tips, you feel your best. And that's really, then you can help others feel their best.
I think that's contagious.
T-shirts and blazers. So T-shirts, I mean, there are thousands of styles. How do you know what's the best one for you?
Well, my favorite is the Sheer Slub by James Pearce. If you follow me on my blog, you see I'm wearing it all the time, and I must get 2 or 3 questions a day about my white T-shirt. But I'm going to give everyone a tip.
It's like,
if you Google white T-shirt in Amazon search, or if you Google it, or if you go to Amazon and you search perfect white T-shirt or even a structured black blazer or just plain black blazer, you will find there's a black blazer currently on Amazon for $38.99. Even the buttons look like they could be designer. So it's about, it's so accessible. And this is why what I do is so important to me, because I want every woman and man and feeling and looking their best. And even kids, I see the impact it has on my children, and it doesn't have to be high end. It's like when they put something on, even in this house, even if we say, look, we're going to dress up for Christmas Eve in this house, it feels like you went somewhere.
So,
Gayle, talk about high-low.
Thank you. I mean, that is the cornerstone of what I do. Yeah, and that's really what I'm talking about is accessible fashion. I was very fortunate at a young age to spend a lot of time at the fashion houses around the world, the ateliers, and where designers would just gift me. I mean, it was a different day, a glory day of fashion, and gift me with the most beautiful pieces. But I was a girl on a budget. So I'd come back to New York City and I was always hustling to make it happen. And I would pair my designer with Zara, H&M, Forever 21, Target, Kmart. And then the reason I even started my blog, I was working at a magazine and a woman said to me, I can't believe what you put together every day. Please start taking pictures of yourself and tell us where you buy them. So there's a very creative aspect. I have clients who are very well off who'll say to me, you know what? I don't want to buy entire collections anymore. I want to mix and match. Gayle, do me a favor, spend an hour, send me 20 links to 20 tops from Zara that I'd never choose for myself. So that's what I do.
And my collections are from Zara. Okay.
Exactly.
The thing about everybody thinks, oh no, to look really fabulous, I've got to spend a lot of money and I have to really know what I'm doing. But that's not the truth. Maybe know what you're doing is the truth, which is make sure you get a t-shirt that fits well. I mean, for me, it's all about kind of the fit, right?
Yes, you're right, Jane. You're right.
After all my years in television, my tailor became my best friend.
Yes.
Things can really, especially now in the world of Zoom, we all, if things don't fit you well, you look absurd in them. So,
100%.
So that's why it's really good to know your fit.
Yeah.
And so many resources out there with all these companies now, they're doing all this fit stuff where you can actually really find your size and have a big.
It's true.
Because you know how, with one designer, you'll wear a size 6, another designer, you'll wear a 2, another one, you'll wear an 8, another one, a 14. But if you can, they can do these measurement things now that really make it easy. So fit.
It's very true. The fit is everything.
And the fit makes you feel better, right? Because when it's tailored to you, and, it's hugging in the right places.
Like what you have on right now, my darling, because you look so amazing. Right, Gayle?
You can't. Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, honestly, she's my inspiration and she knows it. So,
well, this is one of those H&M, I think, tops.
Yeah, beautiful.
Kind of funny with an Hermes bracelet. I mean, you just
that's
put it all together. You just
high low, exactly.
So I want to make sure that everybody knows where to find you, Gayle, because you're going to come back, because we didn't even touch on talking about your home and your surroundings. And I know there's little voices around, which is fine.
Forgive me.
I love those little voices.
Like they want to be, listen, they see a single mama who's working very hard to make this happen. And I think that's really important.
It is.
Yes, but say it again.
Can we see your kitties?
Oh, Sienna, can you just quickly say
Sienna.
hi? Sienna and the doggy. Okay,
there she is. We saw her.
I know we're running out of time, but yes, I've spent a lot of time on my home, and again, just like when I dress a woman, a few of my favorite items are not that expensive, and even if it's a coffee table book that you can find on Amazon, or H&M Home has great accessories, CB2, West Elm. You can really elevate your space just with a few pieces. And it's important. We're spending more time. I have male clients, couples, and the men are even more interested. They're like, please, I want to look around and I want to see beauty and feel, so it's, I think it's important, and people have the time now to invest in that and pay attention. It just feels good.
It does feel good. And you made us feel good tonight. And I really appreciate, you jumping on. And, the three of us are single moms. So we all get it. We know there's a lot of women out there in the audience that are juggling. And whether you're single or not, we're jugglers, right? As women.
100%.
So, so
And
I
even
thank
if
you.
like you're not a mom, right? Like even
Oh,
if you're
yeah, it
not
doesn't
a
matter.
traditional, we're all nurtured
Juggling. Yeah.
as women. We all have tribes of friends. And that's why I love what you do, because I have a lot of friends who are amazing aunties and friends, and they're just caring people. And we need to, and it's exactly why I started my platform, is really empower and help us all and be there for one another. It's not even the notion of like looking at like me or doing it the way I do it. It's about what works best for you and you looking your best. So I appreciate the opportunity to share some of my message. You inspire me, Ali. Jane, I've always wanted to spend time with you. I've always watched you. I'm a huge admirer. And so I really thank you both.
And I hope you'll come back, Gayle. I know where to find you.
Yeah.
I hope so.
My closet.
Well, Gayle, go give those kitties a big hug from their auntie here. And
I love you. Thank you.
I will send everyone to Gayle Style on Instagram. We'll see you soon.
Gayle. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I'll make sure. Gayle. G-A-Y. Doesn't everybody know that? G-A-Y-L-E.
No.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Jane.
Bye.